Hello, everyone. My name is Quentin. I hope you're having a good day today. Have you ever been searching Facebook Marketplace? Have you noticed that all of these cars have over 200,000 miles? And you might be wondering, how do you get a car to 200,000 miles? It's easy, and I'm going to show you how to do that today. Now, you might be wondering, what qualifies me to talk about this video? Well, I've had multiple 200,000 mile vehicles, including this Honda Civic. This is my daily driver, and it has 241,000 miles. I put over 10,000 trouble-free miles on this vehicle, and my Miata has 190,000 miles. It just cleared that milestone. So I can say that I have a lot of experience with vehicles like this. And the first thing we need to talk about is underneath the hood. Now you're going to notice a lot of the Facebook listings that you're going to see with over 200,000 miles are going to be from the 90s and early 2000s. And that's because that was pretty much the peak of automotive reliability. They got all the kinks out of the 80s new technology like fuel injection and all that. And it's also before things got a lot more complicated with like direct injection. So a lot of these cars, especially Hondas and Toyotas, even Mazdas, they're going to easily get to 200,000 miles as long as you do the proper maintenance. So, proper maintenance. What am I talking about proper maintenance? I mean refilling your fluids with correct fluids, checking your belts, and checking your air filter. Now, I personally change my oil every 3,000 miles, and I use Mobil 1 engine oil. Make sure you also have clean engine coolant. So far, I also have a new coolant reservoir, and it also helps things a lot. And make sure you change your belts. One of the first things I've done when I first got this car is that I had the belts replaced because they were squeaking really bad. And with these Hondas and old Toyotas, you also need to change your timing belt every 40 to 80,000 miles. Now, earlier in this video, you heard me say that I put 10,000 trouble-free miles on this vehicle. Let me tell you all the things I replaced. Now, when I first got this car, it had a check engine light for, I think it was lean. It was running lean. Even though it was running lean, it was still driving good, but I definitely noticed I had bad gas mileage. So the first things I done was replace the fuel filter because I thought that was going to be one of the problems. When I first got this car, it has one of those crappy eBay air filters, air intakes. I took that out, bought this from Pull Apart, and I put a Spectre air filter in here. There we go. Yeah, I put this air filter in there. Also make sure they're clean too whenever you get your oil change. It's also a good thing to do. I also had the belts replaced. That was one of the first things I done, just like I said before. That was actually kind of expensive. It was like $300 because I took it to the shop because I didn't want to do it. But yeah, I also replaced the catalytic converter because they put it in the head, and these are known for cracking really bad, and that was actually what was causing the leak. 10,000 miles later, I have not had a check engine light ever since. I also replaced the valve cover gasket. These are also known for going bad as well. And the next thing I might do are the spark plugs and wires. It's recommended that you replace those every 60 to 100,000 miles, depending on what kind of plugs you have. And as I said before, I also change the oil pretty often with Mobil 1. But these are really easy to get 200,000 miles on, especially the D-Series engines. Just keep everything changed, replace everything before they go bad. Speaking of things going bad, my radiator is starting to get a little crusty. That's probably going to end up being the next thing that I do. But yeah, it's not very hard to keep these cars going. I've also got some new suspension as well. I made a video about that, getting those Max Heating Rod coilovers. And the car has been great ever since. I hadn't even put that much money into this thing to keep it running. 240,000 miles and doesn't give me any trouble at all. If you give your car the respect it deserves, it will give it back to you, and it will never let you down. This car has pretty much been the best daily driver I've ever had, and I don't take it easy. I drive this thing every day, just about. Crank it up, and you pretty much gotta ring this engine to even get any power out of it, and yet starts up every time with no fuss. AC still works. Just listen to that. The indestructible D series. Be honest, even if this car had 100 less thousand miles, it would probably still be the same. And that is what happens when you take care of your vehicles. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I know I enjoyed making it. Actually, a bystander caught me making this video, and she told me a story about her putting water inside her engine. Thankfully, they got it worked out. So it was a pretty funny story. But I got a video complaining about other drivers coming up that I'm about to do right after I get done recording this. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, share, and subscribe if you want to see some more videos about any of my vehicles. And I'll see you guys next time.